just some quick thoughts in relation to the Undertakers Last Ride documentary, Chapter 2, called The Redemption, which aired today. For me, once again, another brilliant piece of work by the WWE. Great documentary. This was particularly, I think, a personal one for The Undertaker, highlighting his relationship with Vince. He called him a father figure and a great friend, and it also explained about how he'd met his wife backstage in WWE, and it was quite an emotional episode for Taker and Vince. At a couple of moments, they definitely were, maybe tearing up or at least crying. It was a significant question, I think, that was posed to Vince in this, where he was asked what the Undertaker means to the WWE, and he couldn't answer the question, and he was all teary-eyed, and I think that just tells it all for us, doesn't it? And Undertaker also referred to him, as mentioned, as to a father figure, the closest to a father figure after his own, and a best friend, and he would take a bullet for him. So you can really see that they've got such a great relationship, and no wonder when you hear Taker still signing 15-year deals to this day. That is more truer than ever. And then, as well as that, there was the focus on Undertaker wanting that redemption, hence the title, for his match that he had with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33, and how he felt that he didn't meet his standard, and just the way that all went down, he felt that he shouldn't have even appeared at that Mania. So he wanted to get back in shape and see what he could do, and the first step of that was having the hip operation, which it took us through that as well. The procedure, it looks very, very painful, especially the recuperation after it, getting to get back in the ring. I think WWE had a ring built for him in the town where he lives, or the city where he lives, and Primo was sent down for a bit of in-ring work for the Undertaker. He said he needed somebody fast and agile, and Primo doesn't do much on TV anyway, and I know he's been released now, but at the time he wasn't doing much on TV anyway, so they had him go there, take some bumps for the Undertaker, and it's interesting as well how they had Dash Wilder at the time help Edge when he was getting ready for his in-ring return, and both guys are now gone, Primo and Dash. So just weird the way that works out, but nonetheless, that was interesting to see. I think for all Primo's WWE career, whether it be when Carlito was there or even after that with Epico, the best thing I think he can take out of it, even more than being a tag team champion, was that he got the Undertaker, gave him that help for his in-ring return, and for me that's probably the best thing I'd be saying anyway. So he'll always have that in his list of achievements. But as well as that, he had a meeting with Vince, which, albeit we didn't get to see all the details of, but it was pretty much to lay out the match with Cena, which he also mentioned that people suspected him to be coming back with the American Badass character, which, I'm surprised he even mentioned that, because we're really seeing the curtain being pulled back and how Undertaker's acknowledging even the fans' rumours at that time. Nothing's been left off the table here. And he came back for that match with Cena. The way they edited this, though, was in such a way which made the match look even better than it was. I mean, they did it with the Reigns match last week. For all the negativity about the match, the way they edited it, you think it was a 5-star classic, and with this one they did the same thing. They just outlined how Undertaker's return to the ring, and he did mention earlier where he said he may not be as good as what he once was, but he can be for once as good as what he's always been. So for that one night he wanted to be as good as what he's always been in the ring, which for the most part we know him as being a great athlete in the ring, one of the best big men in the history of the WWE or in pro wrestling altogether. And I mean, it was a squash match, we know that, against Cena, but the way they edited this, it was Undertaker's great return. And to be fair, look, it was much better than the match with Roman Reigns, but it's just the fact, obviously, you can edit it a lot more to make it look better than even what it was, but that's expected. But that's still not taking anything away from this documentary. Brilliant bit of work from the WWE here, as expected. Am I forgetting anything here? I don't think so, but I know the next episode now focuses on the 2 matches that he had in the year of 2018, I believe, which was the one with Triple H in Australia, and then the one with Kane and him teaming against DX, Triple H and Shawn Michaels in Saudi Arabia, and how he was not happy with those matches. I know that tag team match in particular was a letdown, first and foremost because Shawn Michaels came out of retirement, for me, that was disappointed when that happened, especially to know it was just for a throwaway tag team match. You know, fair enough if it was somebody like a Daniel Bryan or an AJ Styles, and even then there'd still be thoughts, but you would have preferred that much to this. And Triple H tore his pec. Kane's mask came off. I know we know what he looks like, but you know, you don't still want his mask to come off mid match, and then Undertaker's own performance. So the question was asked again by his wife Michelle about, you know, will he now want redemption once more? So that's the chapter for next week. I know I didn't do an official review for chapter 1, but I did talk at length about whether Undertaker would announce his retirement in episode 5 or at the end of the episode 5, which was yesterday. I uploaded that, so I guess it was indirectly reviewing that. Obviously this is a review for chapter 2, chapter 3, 4 and 5 every Sunday after I've watched them. I do tend to get them watched as early as possible because they're up loaded by WWE for the whole day of Sunday, you know, so when they're available I tend to get them watched as soon as I can, and I'll be uploading a review for them. But yeah, leave in the comment section what you think about this so far, what you thought about the episode today, and just in general thoughts on the whole series, and or you know, anything you want to discuss about Undertaker or wherever it may be. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.